What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH. Wow, that scene right there really hit home. It's so relatable. The whole conversation with Trish that Christina had, I felt like it was a relatable subject. You know what I mean? And I feel like the fact that Nina bragged about what Christina's doing and Trisha's story about her brother, I feel like those things helped Christina. I think it boosted her confidence. It helped Christina learn, like, okay, it made her feel like, okay, I really can do this. I think it helped with her anxiety, it helped with her confidence in this thing. That whole story that Trish told about her 15-year-old brother being kicked out by her parents because he was gay and now he's living on the street somewhere in the city. That was such a relatable conversation. Because it happens to a lot of people. It happens to a lot of people. Even worse, some people have killed themselves because of the judgment and the hate that they get for their sexual preferences. Um, that's one thing for the sake of my life that I never understood about people. I never understood it. How could you judge somebody and hate somebody or be so cruel to somebody because of who they are? You know what I'm saying? Because of their preferences. You know what I'm saying? How does it affect your life? You know what I mean? This is their life. This is how they choose to live their lives. It has no effect on the other person. So why be so hateful? Why, especially towards your own child? You know what I mean? Kicking your child out the house, disowning your child, all because of their sexual preferences. I find that to be disgusting and ridiculous. You know what I mean? It's totally ridiculous. Life is short. You know what I mean? If somebody is gay, bi, trans, whatever, that's their preference. That's what they like. You know what I mean? You shouldn't bash them or hate them because of what they like. You know what I mean? I never understood that shit. Never understood it. Still don't understand it. It's crazy. But that story was sad. That really was. But you know what? I feel like I said before, I think it pushed Christina to realize, you know what, she's doing the right thing, because even Trish felt like it had a center like that been around, for her brother, I think he would have been better off. You know what I'm saying? Would have really helped him. Um, so I'm glad Christina's doing this. I really am. I'm happy that she's doing this. Um, and I can't wait to see it. Hopefully we get a set of it. Hopefully they can create a set of the center and stuff like that, and we could see her doing the work. Because I think that'd be powerful. I think that'd be an amazing thing. See her in action and stuff like that. I think it'd be pretty dope. Um, and I also respect Christina even more because, Sonny was offering to buy her a new car because hers broke down. He was like, no, I need you to be driving a reliable car. And I respect the fact that she turned him down, because plenty of children who have wealthy parents and stuff like that, or parents who can afford to buy them things, they would be quick to be like, oh yeah, I want a new car. This is what I want. I want a Mercedes Benz, or I want, a Range Rover, something like that. But I respect the fact she turned that down. I commend her for it. I do. Because I'm the same exact way. I'm the same exact way. I do not like to take help from people. It's something in me. I have to do it on my own. You know what I mean? Because I feel like if I don't, you know what I mean? It's tainted in a way. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't like the feeling of always getting something because somebody gave it to me. I like to work for mine. You know what I mean? So I totally respect Christina for doing that. But she need to mind her little business sometimes, though. All up in Sunny and them Kool-Aid. Also, who shot at y'all? Girl, you need to mind your business. First of all, Sunny don't talk to you about business now. You know that. Sit down. Like, I am so glad, like, Dante and them was like, maybe we should go to the bar. I'm like, yeah, maybe you should. This ain't for her. I'm just saying, this ain't the kind of convo that her daddy would want with her. Um, I still find it amusing how Dante finds it amusing that Sonny's people called the cops on that dead body. Like, he still is laughing about that shit. Every time Dante laugh about it, it make me laugh. Cause he just can't believe, like, Sonny of all people want to call the cops with a dead body. But it ain't the first time. I mean, I remember when Anthony Zakara killed that chick. I think that lawyer chick or whatever, and put the dead body in Sonny's office, and Brenda and her son walked in on it. He called the cops then. Um, but yeah, this whole thing is a mess right about now. Anna need to protect herself. You know, I understand she think whoever did this could have been a rogue agent. You know, her and Sonny may think that, or you know, they don't know what to think at this point. You know, but they gotta watch their back. They gotta be on their P's and Q's moving forward. But I love that scene though, watching Anna, Dante, and Sonny all sit together and try to figure this thing out. I love it. You know, two veterans, you know, sitting there with the young buck. Even though I do consider Dante a veteran at this point, because Dante's been on the show past 10 years, so I consider him a vet. Well, I don't know. He's like a mix between that, I guess. I don't know. But I kind of consider him to be one at this point. I mean, if you've been on here past a decade, you pretty much in there like swimwear with me. Um, so yeah, it's good to see all them working together to try to figure this mess out. Hopefully they can, but I don't see it. And I do agree with Anna. Sonny need to figure this pipeman mess out quickly because he's been warned multiple times about these people and they're not pleasant people. Um. So anyway, moving on from that, Carly was not buying the bullshit. Like, she was really not. Ava coming over just to see Avery and give her a hug and stuff. Carly knew something wasn't right. Even when she walked into Sonny's office, she knew something wasn't right. Because she saw Sonny and Ava together in that office, and she figured to herself, so y'all both in the same room, and y'all not arguing, y'all not fighting, y'all not nothing. It's just peaceful conversation. Carly was like, nah, something ain't right. Like, Carly smelled blood in the water. Carly was not playing. She said, I know you up to something. She was like, I know it. And she kind of figured. She was like, yep, so you in trouble and Sonny helping your ass out is what I gathered. She said, I hope y'all know what the hell y'all doing. Carly, girl, mind your business. You chose to divorce Sonny. Once you divorce that man, access denied. That means he does not have to tell you everything unless it pertains to y'all child. But, you know, I get it. You know what I mean? I totally get her asking questions because at the end of the day, this is where I kind of get where Carly coming from. Because at the end of the day, don't be using me as a safe haven for your child when you get yourself into some shit. You know what I'm saying? Because Ava, she does do that sometimes. When she get herself into some mess, you know, remember when she was being stalked and stuff like that because of Spencer and Esme? She left the child with Carly because she felt like the child would be safe. That's my thing. Like, don't be leaving your child with me as a safe haven, but you don't want to tell me what's going on. But I could kind of understand why Ava wouldn't want to tell Carly because I wouldn't trust Carly with that information. Who's to say she's not gonna try to use it later on? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely a Carly thing to do. But I mean, shit, if I was Carly, I'd be asking questions too, like what you done got yourself into, you know. But I was genuinely surprised when Ava thanked her. You know what I mean? At least they cordial because I don't never see Carly and Ava ain't never gonna be friends. Like, the only reason they cordial like this is because of Avery. That's it. That's the only reason. So you gotta take it where you can get it sometimes, you know what I mean? Because they ain't never gonna be full-fledged friends. So anyway, moving on from that. I'm glad Molly and TJ decided to use another surrogate instead of Christina. Because that would have been messy. But I can't blame, you know, TJ for being honest. You know, I feel like that's everybody who wants to go the surrogacy route or who wants to have a child. Of course, naturally you would want the child to be biologically yours or have a, you know what I'm saying, naturally, because you want to look at the child, see your facial features. But I'm glad that TJ, as much as he wants that, he doesn't care for it. You know what I'm saying? It's not a requirement of his. Like, he just wants a child. He wants to be a father. You know what I'm saying? So I like that they had that conversation. They were able to hash that out. Honestly, I don't see what the big rush is for them to have a child because they're young. Like, they got a lot of time. And I feel like for them, I would be focused on my career right now. You know what I'm saying? Establishing my career further instead of worrying about a child right now. You know, get into a good place in your career, even though I'm pretty sure they're in a good place, but you know what I mean? Higher up on the food chain before I start popping up, you know, babies and stuff. Get a little further in there first. You know, there's no rush for kids. I would be traveling, living my life before I even thought about having kids. You know what I mean? Like, especially when you're in your 20s. That's would have been my focus. Kids wouldn't even popped into my mind in my 20s. Like, hell no. Like, even in my 30s, it ain't popping into my brain. I'm like, no, sir. Yeah, I got it. I mean, shit, between Sam kids and stuff like that, you got, and the cousins and all that because of Sonny, shit, you got enough kids in your life. That should be enough for you. Shit, those are kids that you could visit, babysit, and guess what? When you get tired of them, they can go their ass back home. That's what I like. Give me some nieces, nephews, and some little cousins. Hang out with them, take them to some ice cream. After I'm done, they can take their ass home and I can go out, and do grown up things. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my mindset. Like, no, nope, I ain't being trapped by no kids. Um, so anyway, moving on from that, I'm ready for Gregory to just go ahead and tell these kids, well, his grown kids, what's going on with him, because they dragging this, like this whole ALS thing. They dragging him, telling them this. I'm like, sir, your body is dropping on you. Your body is betraying you at this point. Tell them the damn truth already. Just tell them. I don't know why he dragging this shit out. Well, I know why he dragging it out, but it's annoying at this point. It's like, damn, just tell them. They still gonna see you for who you are, who you've always been. They're not gonna look at you any differently. You might as well just go ahead and tell them. I feel bad for Alexis. Every man they put in her life, they either just a ass or they just die. You know what I mean? Can she ever have a man in her life? Like, is she cursed or something? Because every dude that come in her life is just, it never works out. You know what I mean? It's like they either move away, they're either a jackass and move away, or they just drop dead or something. It's like, what the hell? Can she not have love? Like, damn, she can't even have a friendship. Like, this man is basically her friend and he about to die. I'm like, every man that come in her clutches just die. Good God Almighty. Like, give her some loving or something. I feel bad for her. Like, damn. Even when they was, kind of contemplating that whole lesbian thing, because that's where it looked like it was going between her and Harmony. Her and Harmony looked like they was about to enter into that little bisexual or lesbian phase. And I'm like, damn, she couldn't even have that because Harmony ass was psychotic and died. I'm like, well, damn, you can't keep a man or a woman? I'm like, damn, Alexis, that's a double curse. You can't keep a man nor a woman. That is a double curse, sweetie. Like, you might as well just stay single the rest of your life. Single and friendless. Like, I'm just saying, like, damn, you can't have either or? Good God. Like, who the hell on this writing staff don't like Alexis? Like, is it a network thing or something? Like, who don't like Nancy? Because Nancy, they be doing your character dirty, Nancy. I'm just like, damn. Girl, you better apologize to somebody you did wrong. I'm just saying, get back in somebody's good graces so you can get a man or a woman or something. Shit, a finger job, something. Like, damn, I know some cobwebs down there. Good Lord. She ain't had none since that doctor. That psychiatrist that done OD'd on her ass. Well, the one that Harmony killed. Yeah, they need to stop doing my girl Alexis dirty. I'm just saying. So anyway, moving on from that. Listen, Cyrus was having a come to Jesus moment in a jail cell in hell. That little hallucination thing that he had with Laura, I like that scene. It was a come to Jesus moment for him because he realized, like, for all the good that he's trying to do, it might be too damn late for him. You know what I mean? Like, you done did too much wrong. But I think that whole hallucination thing, I think that was the catalyst for him to see that maybe he do need to fully change his ways. Laura was looking good too, even though that was a hallucination. My girl was looking good head to toe up in that jail cell hell. She said, nope, if I'm gonna be down here in hell, I'm gonna look flawless. Like, how you in hell and you ain't even breaking a sweat? That woman ain't even sweat. I'm like, damn, girl. The fountain of youth is working, I see. But yeah, I was like, I'm starting to believe Cyrus may be telling the truth about him changing and reading a good book and all that. Because I could have sworn for a while there it was an act. It was a long con. But he might be changing his ways. I said, okay, I ain't mad at it. I kind of miss evil Cyrus because he was entertaining more then. But him reading them Bible scriptures and all that, that'd be funny too. Drew really thought something. Like, after he done revived Cyrus, and the guards and all that was singing his prayer. Oh, you saved his life. That man, Drew, really tried to walk away. They said, you may have saved his life, but your ass still going to solitary confinement. He really thought he was going to get away. I said, sir, you ain't, come back. Where you going, Speedy Gonzalez? You still got to go to solitary, brother, for fighting. You thought you was off the hook. No, sir. That ain't how Pentonville work. Even though you did a good deed, you still getting punished. So bring your little ass back here. I don't know where you think you going, good sir. So that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Have a great day. Peace.